Hi, Julie with Peacebody. I just lost an earring, and this is quite meaningful to me because in my life since I've worn earrings since I was about 12, maybe younger, when I lose an earring that I love, and this one is significant to me because my grandmother gave them to me when she was still alive. They're her blue um, earrings. Okay. So anyway, when I lose an earring in the past that I've really liked, and this has happened to me, and every time there is a huge change that's going to take place next in my life. So I'm really hoping I find that earring, but it looks like it's gone. So that means that a big change is happening in my life. A big change is happening for all of us right now, obviously, with everything we're going through. But I want to specifically talk about those who have lost loved ones during this time, whether it be from the pandemic virus, whether it be from a heart attack, from other causes of death. So many have said that they were not able to be in the hospital because of this time, because of the restrictions, because of keeping us all safe. And it's hard, and my heart goes out to you, and I want you to know that I feel there is such love there for them, that they weren't alone when they died. And I think that if I share this story with you that I haven't shared with many people before, that might give you some feeling of hope and a different way to feel about something that's so hard to grasp, that's so hard in someone's loss and grief. There is never anyone that can say anything that can help. That is something we go through. But I wanted to share this with you. So when I was about, again, probably around 12 years old, as a matter of fact, for 2 years after that point, I kept asking God, what's heaven like? What's heaven like? Off and on in my prayers, and just really wanting to know, what is heaven like? Can I feel what heaven is like? Can you please share with me what heaven is like? I cannot quite recall why I was asking. I don't know if it's because of my great grandmother going to pass at that time. But one morning I woke up and I felt euphoric. I felt pure bliss. I felt wonderful. I was probably in the 8th grade, and I was in the 8th grade. And I can't describe to you how good I felt. I thought, wow, this is amazing. And so I was like, oh, lucky me, I'm having a good mood. I'm having a good day. And so I get up, eat breakfast, go to school, come home, and still just feeling wonderful, have dinner, go to bed. The next morning, still there. I'm like, wow, 2 days in a row? This is awesome. Like, okay, same thing, enjoyed the day with just this calmness, this peacefulness, but this just is like an elixir, like a tangible joy. Like when you hold your baby for the first time and you are so in love with someone, or any wonderful, most glorious moment that you have, that's often just short-lived, but say this is going on now. For now, the 3rd day, I wake up, same thing, same feeling, same joy, same bliss, absolute bliss. And I was like, okay, this is not a fluke. And so internally I ask, what is this? And I hear in my own voice, but I hear in my mind, will you ask what heaven was like? I said, you're kidding. Wow, this is what heaven is like? This is what heaven is like? I believe you, because this is absolutely incredible and wonderful. Thank you. And so I enjoyed feeling such bliss. just going about my day, doing my thing, just in a good mood. And so by the end of the first week, though, I started noticing some things that that might have bothered me before didn't. And then into the second week, I realized, yeah, it's still going on. That it didn't matter to me how I did on my math test. It didn't matter to me if I studied. It didn't matter to me if I didn't get invited to somebody's birthday party. It didn't. I just felt good inside. I felt content and happy, and I could be doing anything. And what I was doing wasn't dependent on conditions. I was perfectly happy just sitting on the couch. Joy, bliss, as I was talking and connecting with somebody. So it started to make me think, I don't have any ambition. Oh, okay. Well, being a kid, I know now, I might have asked something different, like, hey, how can I feel this good and still, have the motivation to do things or whatever, something to that effect. But I was sitting, we lived in an apartment, it was a flat, and it had very tall ceilings with tall windows out front of the building, of the store building, and I was sitting on the couch and looking out the window, and the clouds were going by, and I just looked up and I said, God, I love that you gave me this gift of heaven. It is beautiful. I would like you to take it away. And I said, because I feel a little bit of concern that maybe I won't be living my life. Maybe I won't be doing things because I'm just content just as is. And so as that was it, I sat there, made my mind up, and it was kind of like, are you sure? Like that. So still feeling that great, went to bed, woke up the next morning, and it was gone. I felt me and a teenage girl, right? And so I thought, I can keep this going. I can do this on my own. I can feel so joyous. Well, probably it was a few hours later where I've had my first little dip, and then by the next day some more, and then regular life, teenage girl, whoop and down in the mood. But I was ever so grateful to go, wow, this must be what heaven feels like. Just love, feel completely loved, completely full of bliss. So how does this translate to anyone who's lost their loved ones right now? Well, the second time I felt this utter, beautiful fullness of love and feeling like of heaven was fast forward from then, now my senior year in high school, when I got gravely ill. And it's okay, I got well again. But at the time, we didn't know what was going on with me. But I was just going to tell you that I was to the point where I couldn't open my eyes to watch TV. I was on the couch. I would have to be spoon fed. The only time I got up was to use the bathroom, and I had to be held up, supported to be able to do that. And I had no energy. We were in and out of the hospital. They're like, we don't know what's wrong with her. And my mom would be at one point going, we think you're going to die. And so I'm like, okay. I was riddled with pain. I had so much pain, but internally in my very being, I again felt the presence of heaven. I felt so much love. I felt that bliss. I felt so closely just the presence of heaven, of just fully present, and it was beautiful. And I also asked, am I going to die? Is this my time? And I heard, no, Julie, you're not going to die now. You're going to live a long time. This isn't your time to die. Don't worry. You're okay. So it was a profound experience, but I was so confident. So when mom or anyone else said, we're so worried, we're so scared for you, we just want to prepare you, because they really thought I was going to die. I'm sure I looked like I was going to die. I kept going down, 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 and further. And so I was like, okay, no, when I could talk, I was like, no, I'm not, I'm not, I'm here. And so, as the miracles would have it, so it got better. There was a lot of miracles that happened after that, and I can save that for another time, and I will share them, because they're extraordinary experiences I've had. That's why I'm beginning, and I want to share them with you or whoever is needing or wanting to have some confirmation or affirmation that you don't end when your physical body ends. Most people know that or feel or believe that. But your loved ones who might have been without you right now, when they transitioned into their non-physical stuff, leaving the physical behind, I feel that they felt, as I did, so loved. I believe that with my whole heart. So as you are able to hug the ones that are with you or not, you can give yourself a big hug, and a big hug from me, because I know that they were not alone, of course, and it was an experience inside, even if they were suffering on the physical side, that God had them. God bless.